Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Kotobukiya ArtFX Plus Aquaman. That's right, we are one step closer to completing the 1/10th scale pre-painted ArtFX Plus Justice League. Now we have Aquaman, so let's take a look at him. Aquaman comes in the same style window box packaging that we've seen all of these other statues come in so far. It fully showcases the figure within from head to toe. The right-hand side of the box has the Aquaman insignia, and the left-hand box is colored in an orange color and has an image of Aquaman. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this guy outside of the packaging. Now, if you've picked up any of the other 1/10th scale Justice League figures so far, if you've seen any of my other videos on these, you pretty much know what to expect as far as the style of these go. These are all done in the new 52 style, so these are wearing the current costumes that are seen in the ongoing DC Comics series. Also worth noting is that Kotobukiya has kind of designed these with a little bit of an anime influence. You can definitely see that when looking at Aquaman's face there. But the sculpt of the figure is incredibly well done. I love the way that the hair is kind of flowing on top of his head, and I love those long, bushy sideburns coming down and hanging over his ears there. Then looking at the costume, you can see an immense amount of detail put in, something that Kotobukiya is very well known for. You can see that his costume has all of the cool scales sculpted right in it on the shirt piece there. Then I love the little Aquaman insignia on the belt, and then you'll notice that his gloves and his legs are done in a much smoother green look. Now, also continuing the trend that we've seen on all of these other 1/10 scale Justice League figures is that the paint job is very metallic. The gold color that's used on his shirt is so incredibly cool looking. It's this really great mixture of kind of gold and orange and bronze, and it's almost got this kind of rainbowed effect to it. So when you're looking at it, it's very shiny, but it changes kind of colors between those shades of orange and gold all the way across his shirt. It's a really cool look. And then his gloves and his pants and his boots and everything are done in this really slick metallic green color. So this guy is incredibly eye-catching. He pops right off the shelf with those bright, vibrant metallic colors that are used on the figure. Now, he does include a couple of accessories. First of all, he includes his trident, because what would Aquaman be without his trident? Now, you do have to attach the trident to the actual staff that he's got, but it does pop right on very easily. You can see that the staff is incredibly long, and it is a little flexible, so it's going to kind of bend around a little bit, but it's not overly gummy or anything like that. And actually, the fact that it's so flexible will keep it from breaking or anything like that accidentally when you're slipping it in his hand. But he does have an open hand that the staff just slides right down into, so you can slide that in there, and that way he's holding it out to his front. And as I said, it is a very tall staff. You can see that it really does tower over this figure. And then, of course, he includes a display stand. This is exactly like the display stands we've seen on all the other Justice League figures, and if you're familiar with any of Kotobukiya's 1/10 scale ArtFX Plus series, then you know exactly how these stands work. It's a square black base, it's got the Justice League logo embossed on it, but what's really great is that it is magnetic. You'll notice in the bottom of Aquaman's feet, he has two magnets embedded within. This allows him to stick to this base without the use of pegs. That way you can move him anywhere on this base you would like to for optimal displayability. I think that is incredibly cool, and there's a reason why that works so well with these that I'm going to show you in just a bit. Now, this particular statue is in the 1/10th scale, like I stated before. So, just to kind of give you an idea of scale, here he is standing alongside Mattel's Aquaman action figure. Of course, it's not a new 52 Aquaman, but I'm mostly doing this just for scale purposes. You can see that he is a little bit taller than your standard 6-inch action figure. Alright, so, Aquaman is incredibly cool. He's a great looking figure. I love all the colors and the details on this guy. I think Kotobukiya has done a great job with the look in this new Justice League ArtFX Plus line. But what's even cooler than the actual individual sculpts is seeing these dudes all standing together. Now, I mentioned what was really neat about those display bases is the fact that you can put them anywhere you want to on there because of the magnets. That means if you've got any of the other Justice League figures already, you can kind of stack those bases together whichever way you want to. You can overlay any of these figures on these bases. That way you can get some incredible team poses with these guys standing back to back or kind of overlapping bases. And man, look how incredibly cool this team build is starting to look. We are really assembling the Justice League here, and this is going to make for one incredible display on your shelf when the Justice League is fully together. So there you go, guys. There's a look at the brand new ArtFX Plus 1/10 scale Aquaman, part of Kotobukiya's new Justice League series. For more information on Kotobukiya and their products, such as their 1/10 scale ArtFX Plus line, you can check them out online at www.kotous.com. And head on over to Facebook and like them there at facebook.com/Kotobukiya. Until next time,